What's up, chat? Coming in a little early today. Let me just make sure the stream's up and running. Try to test out the audio settings. They were a little low the other day. Okay, stream's live. Oh, I think we're good. Go to X. About to kick off in a few minutes. I can't hear anything. Oh no, we're good. All right, perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, I don't see any signals. Oh, we got one? Okay. All right, let's see here. Wait, is today a holiday? No, I don't think so. Let's close this door. All right, chat. So yesterday was fun. I went over to the Coliseum offices, did a couple of demos, and I think I accidentally opened up a CoreWeave position that I shouldn't have. So I got wrecked. I think we can see it in here in my history. Yeah, this top one, this CoreWeave, got liquidated. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to run it back today. So we have two positions that are open right now. Oh, the market's about to open right now. So if we take a look here, we've got Venice AI and Micron that are open. They're down a little bit, but I've had this Micron position open for a few days actually, and it's just been hurting. But we should be able to check and see. We should start to see a bunch of stuff. There we go. Everything's lit up. Let's go. So we're looking for one of these to turn a direction, and then we should probably be able to see the direction that the whole market is going, and then we'll hop in. So let's see. So these are our momentum signals. They're I call them trade lights, but they're momentum signals. So these update every second based on some AI calculated trading signals, but their goal is to determine the direction, the momentum direction of the assets. So these all just turned on right when the stock market opened. So it's going to take a second for them to figure out what's going on, basically like which direction all of these stocks are going. And then we're just going to trade the directions that they're going. And the idea is that we want to make, a couple hundred, maybe not $100, maybe like $50. If we can do that with some of these trades, then it'll be successful. If we look here, our trade size is $100. And so we're going to be doing basically like $100 trades as we start to catch the momentum and see how things are moving. So we've got Cerebras, Circle, Coinbase, eBay. Oh, I just realized I should do it like this. Robinhood, SanDisk. I think I'm going to change something. I was making some changes yesterday, and if you look in here in the positions, you see how it has Venice, then it has the price or the amount of shares you have, and then the multiplier. I think I might switch it to make it look more like it does here with the signal, and then the bullet, and then the multiplier. Still not seeing anything moving. We can take a look at all the assets. Crypto seems to be quiet right now, except for Venice. Commodities are quiet. A lot of the stocks are pretty chill. And then the indices are also chill. On these prediction markets or these outcome markets, I don't actually have any signals, so you're kind of just trading those based on whatever you think and whatever you feel. Let's filter this back on active so we can see if anything's happening. So far, nothing. Oh, oh, I'm doing some builds. The AI is basically doing some builds and sending updates. So let's see if it fixed the history. Nope, not yet. That build's still in the way. Okay, let's go back here. Nothing yet. I wonder if this takes a couple of minutes. Let's just take a look at some of these. See Cerebras. What does it look like it's doing? Looks like it's climbing. Oh, oh, then it just dropped. Yeah, if the asset is going up and down, it basically gives it the eye, which is saying, hey, it's moving, but not in any concrete direction. We've got a lot of things that are just kind of going up and down. Circles going up and down, down and up. What about Coinbase? Coinbase kind of bobbing up and down. Come on. Market, give us something about eBay. It looks like things are kind of trending down, but I feel like there could be such a quick reversal. Oh man, Lumentum's having a tantrum. Oh, this is. Oh, I was gonna say it's dropping, but then it went up. Now it's shooting up. Interesting. Yeah, this is going up and down. Yeah, we're not really seeing anything that gives us some good confidence to trade any of these signals. One thing that we are adding back in are the notifications that we had. So we used to have these notifications, they're off right now. But we have these push notifications and these trade signals that we're bringing back in. So when you turn these on, they're still experimental, but what we're going to do is if you have burned 1,000,000 BlockSwap tokens in your Genesis holder, so you'll have this little badge by your name, you will get those trade signals for free. And then we're going to have some sort of subscription pricing that's going to allow you to subscribe. Here we go, circle. Let's go down. And we saw one that was green, Lumentum. Oh, we did see Lumentum kind of ticking up before, didn't we? Oh, now it's going against us. Okay, let's see. So circle, we're up $1. Now we're flat. Let's see. Let's switch to circle real quick. Holy! Whew! Whew! Circle, we caught one. Let's go. Maybe this might actually have like a pretty serious downtrend. Let's just do one more down on circle. And then we're going to set a take profit on our Lumentum since we'll set it for $10 just to make something. See if we catch a flush up, because sometimes these things will just shoot up so fast. And we'll set a take profit of $10 also on circle. So we just made $4, I think, on our circle position. Let's see. If we look at our history here. Yeah, $4 on our circle position 46 seconds ago. So we've just opened up these new positions. Okay. Now our Lumentum is positive. Our take profit is above our line here, so we need to see if we can just hit that. And then we'll see how it goes. Sometimes you have to hold these open for a few minutes just because they won't close out immediately. Like yesterday I had a position open and then I went down to the Coliseum and on my way down there the position basically just blitzed through and closed itself and it made profit. So right, let's get back and let's take a look and see if we got anything else that's directional. Nope. Right, everything seems to be chilling. Momentum's creeping. Let's go. Ratchet up. Oh, the circle's taking a dive now. It's going up. Let's take a look and see if it switched. Oh, I thought something else got opened up. Yeah, one of the things I'm trying now is I'm letting them run a little bit longer. Because if you check this out, right? So let's just take a look at our Lumentum position, right? If we look here, we're, well, it's just coming back down, but this is a $100 position. So if this goes up $10 and we make a $10 take profit, that's basically like a 10% value, like trade, which is really high for a few seconds, a few minutes. So we're trying to, I'm trying to see where the window is for some of these positions. Like, are these 10% moves? Because I know they're definitely 5% moves. When I set them up to take a $5 profit, they definitely do that. But I want to see if it's like a $10 profit would work. Yep, look at this. Look at, oh my gosh, look at Lumentum. Let's see if it's $7. Let's see if we can watch it cross live. So you can see the take profit text is above where our current price is, and then break even is below. So we're above break even, but below take profit. Oh, just crossed $10. Look at that. It's going to close out automatically. Boom. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, chat. The comeback. All right, let's see. What else? We're still waiting on our circle to do something. I mean, Lumentum, is this still running? It's coming back down. Okay, it's a little pullback. Let's see if we can catch this pullback. And then let's set a tighter take profit. So let's try something like $5 now. Man, it's already $1 in. What did we get that Lumentum out at? 117. So that's 2 plus 7, 6. Yeah, about close out at about 10. I wonder if I should set the take profit to be take profit and above, but I think it hits immediately. It just takes a second for the screen to update. What do we got going on? Or our Micron is not going the way we want. Whoa, I just saw it cross the $5 point, but then it came back down. Yeah, this is going wild. I almost want to update my take profit to be higher. Take profit. Can I make it higher? I think we'll be good here, actually. We'll leave it here. Alright, let's see how everything's doing. The circle position flipped back to neutral. So I think what I'm going to do is, oh my gosh, I might close this out because it's kind of just flopping around and there's no real signal to noise. And then let's see how this is doing. I want to actually take a look at, see if anything else is moving. Nothing seems to be really doing anything right now. We've obviously got Lumentum that's a little bullish, but for the most part, nothing else is doing anything right now. Yesterday morning, there were like 6 green. Uh-oh, Lumentum's about to close again. Do it again. We're going to do it again. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Auto profit. Nice. Okay. So we're doing okay. I don't really see too much going on. Seems like a kind of slow morning. So what I'll do is I'll just go through the product real quick with everybody, and then we will come back tomorrow morning. So if you guys aren't familiar, this is BlockSwap. It is the #1 tap trading app in crypto by volume. So we have a really simple interface. At the top left, you've got the list of assets, and we can switch back to all, and you can see all of the assets. So we support crypto, we support commodities, we support stocks. We also support indices and some basic prediction markets, basically Bitcoin price, Ethereum price, Hype price, etc. Then you can see which positions you have open. So I've had these open for a couple of days. One of them is Micron, the other one's Venice. And then you can see which positions are actively generating signals. So we were just trading Lumentum, but you can see all of the different assets that have active signals, whether the system is watching them or, for example, in the case of Lumentum, the system is noticing an uptrend in Lumentum. So that's that page. Wait, hold on, I can't. Um, then over here on the left-hand side, you've got your size. So how much money you're depositing, your leverage, which multiplies by your size. So in our case, we're opening up $1,000 positions. So when we see the price go up $10, that means we're making $10 on $1,000, but we've only put up our own $100. So that's how the leverage math works. And then you can set your stop loss here, and you can set it by dollar, price, or percent, or you can set your take profit also by dollar, price, and percent. Then down here, you've got your positions. So these are open positions. You can see the positions that you're winning in. You can see the positions that you're losing in. And you can also just batch close them out if you need to just get out of everything. Then in the top right, hold on. Then in the bottom, you've got up and down. So Lumentum says it's going up, so we'll just click up. This opens a position, a long position. And because we're using our trading signal, it's going our direction. It doesn't necessarily do that, but right now, we basically made $1 and now we're down $1. So it's a very super tightly zoomed in, like exciting view of your trade position. And so you can see in real time the price of Lumentum in the top left, and then in the middle right, you can actually see your P&L in live. So right now we just lost pretty much all of our gains that we made earlier by this thing just shooting straight down. So we're going up and down, and it's a very tight, very exciting trading experience. Then on the top right, actually, you know what? Let me do this just to be safe because this thing is going wild. I'm going to, oh, we're back up to 0. If we get over break even, yeah, perfect. Boom, close. Okay, so we just made 450 in that trade. In and we're out. Um, so let's go back to our profile. In our profile, we've got accounts, so you can see your balance in real time. And we've got the exchange, which is where you trade on Hyperliquid. And then you've got wallet accounts, so for USDC, Hype, and Solana, and you can send you can send your coins there. But mostly the goal is to just be in the exchange. It's not really that much of a wallet yet, although we do plan to add more wallet features. One of the things I actually want to add in here is Hype staking, so that you can stake your Hyperliquid and then you can reduce your fees even more from staking your Hype. We also have a history, so you can see our live history of all of our trades. You can see our 2 Lumentum longs. We had that $5 win earlier, and then we had another $4, $450 win when I just closed it myself. And then you can see our Circle loss. We lost $6.20, 25 cents on Circle, and then we also lost another $1.50. And then you can see the Lumentum longs that we won. You can see kind of our whole morning right here. So it'd be in the last, you know, 10 minutes ago to basically 4 minutes ago were all of our trades. So you get a list of your history. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's still not fixed. I'm going to fix the names in the history. We're also hosting a contest. So this is going up about 20 to 30 bucks a day right now, but we are going to give away the first $250,000 of our builder fees to the top traders in our community. So right now I'm number one. Nobody's really touching me yet because I'm the one that's testing this the most. We've got about 81 people on the platform. Some people are trading and not successful, but for the most part, people are trading and people are getting the hang of it. We've got a couple of really good traders on the platform in our analytics that you can see that are doing pretty well. And then we also have a way for you to paper trade. So you don't have to use real money. This live button, if you toggle this, it turns live mode off. And now with this, you can basically spend as much as you want. You can even come in here and say, hey, I want to be rich. And you can deposit yourself, $9,000 and say, okay, now I've got 10 grand to trade with. And then you can come here and set your size to, you know, like pretend you're a whale. And so we now have a custom size of $5,000. Oh, it didn't actually update that properly. I need to go take a look at that. Um, well, I guess we can only go up to $1,000 right now. So if we open up $1,000 with 10x leverage, this is like a $10,000 position on Lumentum. So if we open up now, you'll see these numbers go up a lot faster, right? So now every move is 10 times the size, or sorry, yeah, 10 times the size of our original move. So now we're already down $35. But if we were up, we'd be up, $35. So the product kind of scales with your size and how much you're trading. But again, remember this is paper trading, so this is not real money. It's just simulated, and so you can get a feel for the experience without having to actually put up real money. See, we're already up $20, right? Which would be crazy, if you just opened this thing up and had a big book and you could basically trade. Yeah, so basically we just made $20. So we had 10,000, now we have 10,020. So you can see yourself making, a couple $100 in a morning off of a pretty sizable book. We also have some sound and haptics. I was adjusting these earlier when the stream started, but you can feel the haptic engine when users are trading, and then you also have sounds, so you'll hear the payout sounds. And then these are the notifications that we're working on. Still fixing these, but we're going to have these are going to be free for the Genesis holders. So if you burn 1 million block swap tokens, you'll have access to the Genesis set, which will give you access to these notifications for free. And they're statistically profitable notifications. We found some pretty interesting edge on Hyperliquid in trades. And so we'll just send you a notification. You just tap on it and it opens up the position with the risk and everything built in. So it'd be super easy for users to trade on those signals. But we're doing back tests and making sure that they work still as we're going through. We also have a how-to. You see me trade. It's super simple. If you think it's going up, you tap up. If you think it's going down, you tap down. And that's basically the whole the whole trading experience. There's also language settings, so you can change it into French, Chinese, Korean, or Spanish. So now everything's in Spanish. It makes it super easy for anybody around the world to use the product. We also have links to our documentation, links to our blog, links to our social media accounts. So our X, Telegram, Discord, and Reddit. I'm actually going to add the links to our media accounts that are like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube because we're posting clips from these live streams on those as well. And then there's also a share button. So you can share this with other people on these different platforms. We really just want to make it easy for you to share and invite other people. Oops. And then we have advanced settings. So you shouldn't really need to be in here, but this is stuff that like controls the account. So like your private keys are in here for your wallet because BlockSwap is fully non-custodial. We don't hold anybody's funds. You're trading in a decentralized exchange. We're purely just a front-end interface and the best front-end interface, I should say, for trading in DeFi for consumers. So there's that, and then you can log out at the bottom. So that's a full review of the whole application. Um, and actually, let's go back to live mode. I think we're I was like we're down, but yeah, we're still doing okay. we've got these two positions open from a couple of days ago. They're long. I'm going to leave these open, and we'll probably close these out. I think they actually both have take profits. Yeah, this has a take profit. Oops. And Venice has a take profit also. So Venice and Micron both have take profits. If they come back, let's see, what's the total value of our losses here? $50. So if we close these out, if these come back and they hit our take profit, we will be at like about $600 tomorrow if everything works out with us. And I'll probably actually still be trading throughout. Ooh, stuff is moving. Okay, chat, hold on. We can't quit. Can't quit already. See, more stuff popped up. Rocket Lab down. We'll set these two, and then we'll set a little take profit here for $5 on this, and then we'll do the same on, what else did we just open? Oracle. Take profit. Do $5 on this as well, and we're just gonna let these cook. Oracle's down, but Rocket Lab's up. So we're just gonna let these cook. They have they have some trading signals on them. Usually want to try to catch them early. Usually don't want to wait until you've seen them kind of green for a while because you could be at the end of the signal and there's no real telling when the signal is going to stop, like when the momentum's going to stop. So it's kind of like you're guessing. So if you see it and you see some profit, you just want to kind of probably try to take it. But we're just going to let these roll for a second and they're just going to run in the background and they will close out automatically because I'm pretty confident they'll hit their values. But yeah, that's it. This is BlockSwap, the easiest way to trade in crypto, actually trade anything. And we will be back.